Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be feeding my snake. It's getting a little food upgrade. I'm going to be trying 2 pinkies for the first time. So if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that like button. Also, playing Plain as You, I have a gaming channel. This is not a video, I'm just playing right now. But if you want to check out my gaming channel, be sure to check that out. With my awesome PC. But anyway, this is my feeding tub, at least for right now. My snake is getting a bit big. Oh, is it crooked at the bottom? It's wobbly. It didn't used to be wobbly. But anyway, this hiding place right here, most hiding places don't have a bottom, so if you lift it up, your snake's just sitting there, you can grab it. This hide, for those of you who are new to my snake and everything, this hide has a bottom. So she can just curl up in there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her out with one hand. It's not brightening so you guys can see. But I think if I just leave her right there, then in a sec she'll probably, well, why don't I go ahead, light up my terrarium so it gets more light, because that light is on but it's not giving out as much light right here. Come on, girl. Come out. Alright, it looks like she is slowly coming out. If I can get an angle. There, she's right there. And about half of her body is down in the tank. I don't want to hurt her or make her mad, but I think if I just lift this up. Nope, I thought she would decide to come out. There she is, just doing her thing. She's now most of the way out. Just the tip of her tail. But with snakes, that's like the strongest part. Like if they're in a hiding place like this, or in a burrow or something, they can just latch on with like the just last inch of their tail, and you wouldn't be able to get them out. So, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to get some extra lighting on her. Put her hide back. There's that. And give the very first pinky a go. She has always been a spectacular eater. She smells the food and goes straight for it. Come on. I'm going to try to make her work for it a little bit. There it is. Now she's just going to take that pinky, work it down to its head or its legs. Most people's snakes will go for the head, But there are some snakes that really do not care and will also go for the back. But today, she is swallowing it head first. Now, what snakes will do is, most reptiles go into like a hunting mode where you really have to be careful. And once they think they're getting fed, they're gonna think anything is food. But it lasts for a short amount of time. So if you're gonna feed a reptile, especially colubrids, because of their slender build, rather than eating like one large meal, sometimes they eat multiple smaller meals. You have to let the snake get the food down, but they still need to be in that hunting mode. So maybe once it's down to, I don't want to put my fingers down there because she might regurgitate. Never done that before in the 8 months now I've had her, but yeah. Never like missed a feeding. The first time we had a bit of trouble getting her to eat. Other than that, she forks her tongue, smells the food, and goes for it. And I'm really hoping that what I was feeding her before wasn't too lessen. She's not underweight. She does look a bit slim, but most corn snakes do. So as you can see, she is probably looking for more food to eat, and I'm kind of shaking the thing, so I need to be careful. But I'm just gonna let that food get down a little bit farther, and then we're gonna go for round 2. Alright, the pinkie is now down about there. And I think I'm going to give the second mouse a shot. Another pinkie. Oh, that was my knee. Come here. And there is the second pinkie. As you can see, she's just using her jaw muscles to move her food down her mouth. Because they don't chew things up, they just swallow them whole. And they don't have anything else to help them move that food besides their jaw. So they need a really strong jaw. And she is just going to gulp that thing right down. I don't know why. It's really good for your snakes to feed them in a separate enclosure, so they don't become aggressive in their cage. But for whatever reason, this little plastic thing, it's the lighting. Like if I go over here, it looks perfectly fine. Like the camera's fine, but when it goes down an area like that, the lighting makes the camera look weird. So right there, right in the middle of my camera, I think that is the first pinkie, and the second one. So there's the first one, there's the second one, I believe. But yeah, in probably 3 or 4 days, then she's gonna poo that out. And then in another 7 days, she'll be ready for another meal. And depending on how active she is and how quickly she gets that down will dictate whether or not I start feeding her 2 pinkies. Some websites say like at 8 months they should get an entire fuzzy, but I think that's mostly for breeders trying to bulk up snakes quickly. But you also don't want to stunt your reptile's growth, because some snakes and lizards do that, where if you don't take proper care of them, they'll just stop growing. But I have no reason to quickly bulk up this snake and feed it a ton of food. So as long as it's healthy, it's fine. But guys, I'm going to end the video off here. So again, if you liked it, hit that like button. She is getting so much bigger. I am going to stop recording now. So thanks for watching the video, and stay tuned. Later.